What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Legend of Tomorrow video. So it has been a tumultuous couple of days here at Superheronexus. I've broken my toe, I'm hobbling around, but I'm still bringing you the content that you hopefully like. So Legends of Tomorrow, we get more Wally West, which easily Wally West and Rip are my new favourite pairing on the show, and really in TV in general. So this all comes down to the hunt for Mullus and the 6 totems. So we know that Mullus and his disciples actually want all 6 of these totems, which isn't going to be good for anyone who actually holds a totem. So of course, Zari and poor old Amaya there, she's not looking good for her whatsoever, is it? And we open with the fact that they are going to look for the fire totem in Detroit, which, again, I'm a bit disappointed we never got to see a mission. Like last week, I hope you remember in my video, I did mention that I wanted to see the actual mission that they went on when they were dressed in all 70s get-ups, which we didn't actually get to see that, which did actually suck. So it is a shame we didn't get to see that, but they are going to Detroit, and we're going to see Myra McCabe, who, if you don't remember, she is the vixen who was on Arrow. She also had a CW Siege show as well. So it's interesting to me that Ray actually brought up the fact that, well, he knows all about the totem that Mari carried. And I expect we'll probably see her at some point in the show. I expect she will actually pop up and we'll see the kind of whole bloodline with Kuwasa, Amaya, Mari all together. I expect at some point on the show. That's clearly what they're building up to, which I think will be interesting. I do want to see that personally, and it'll be a lot of fun to see her and Ray as well. And it's pretty cool that they're bringing that back and referencing that. And she was the vixen, like I said, in Arrow. So if you don't watch Arrow, if you just watch Flash, and, well, yeah, if you just watch Flash, then you won't actually know about that. Or if you just watch the show because you like the show, well, that's that. That's all you've got. So it was pretty interesting there, to say the least. So one of the big things as well in this episode is Ava and Sarah finally have their date, which we all knew was going to end pretty much in disaster. The actual physical date was going to end in disaster, but it was so obvious that they were going to ship these two, and we knew that Sarah was going to have a love interest from quite early on before the season started, and really I could definitely see them going forward with that, and it's quite cool. It's quite cool that that is going to happen, and she's going to be hopefully happy. Now, she has found someone who has a similar problem. She's a time traveler, she fixes time and things like that. Well, those two, the Time Bureau, are probably going to be like united through those two, and maybe in further seasons we'll see them visit the actual Time Bureau more and take people like Time Bureau agents possibly on missions as well, which I think would be pretty interesting. But those two, they all worked it out in the end there, didn't they? They all worked out. So I really did like that. I like the fact they're exploring both sides of her sexuality as well, which is really important if you're covering or kind of representing someone who's bisexual, because they do actually swing both ways, so to speak, to use a very kind of not very PC way of explaining, but that is the best way to describe it. Now, the Earth Totem is the one they were actually after, which looked pretty badass, the powers that it gives you, and this is all set in Nassau, so this is one of the buried treasures that Blackbeard actually had. And Blackbeard was the focal point of this anachronism, I guess. I'm not sure if this would actually count as an anachronism here, but they're going after Blackbeard and his crew. So, if you've played Assassin's Creed 4, you'll know all about Blackbeard, Nassau, everything there. Edward Kenway, which is pretty cool, because Matt Ryan voiced Edward Kenway in the game Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. So, yeah. Cool. I really like that. I thought that was pretty neat. But Blackbeard, I didn't like the Blackbeard at all in this. I didn't rate him. Maybe it's the way they portrayed him. They portrayed him as some kind of dodgy geezer, kind of Jack Sparrow knockoff, which looked absolutely terrible. Looked really bad. I did not rate that one bit, which was a shame, because Blackbeard's supposed to be really badass and things like that. I know he's a myth and things, but they could have made him, or portrayed him, a bit better, and they portrayed him a bit of a coward, but that was to elevate Amaya being Captain Jawai or whatever it was. So that's what they did there, and I didn't really like that, to be honest. It didn't really make any sense, but they've done it, and that is that. So we've got Captain Joy, which was pretty cool. I did like that. I believe in Black Sails there is a pirate queen, and I'm not sure who plays the mystery girl in The Flash, but she could be the pirate queen in that. I don't know. I could be very wrong with the casting. I don't really watch Black Sails. I've only watched the first episode. Didn't really like it, but the Earth Totem is something which they need, and well, it gives Poison Ivy-esque powers, which is what we got here, which I wasn't sure if I dug that, to be honest. It did. She looked kind of weird. She looked like all spooky and thin, earthbound and things like that. You know what? It was very Poison Ivy, too much in my opinion. But the other totems are needed. We've got one mysterious totem, which I'll get into in a minute. One thing which really bothered me. So after the Detroit mission, they had a note from Damien Dark saying he had 2. So he's got 2 totems. And so they try and intercept him and get the other Earth totem when Nate kind of reads his history books and things like that. I have to say, Nate, he's one of my favourite characters on the show. But they go there. This is quite clearly a trap. He's baiting them into finding him, and he probably knows where they're going to go or something like that. He could even mess with the history books as well in the past. I guess that's how it works. I could be wrong. Time travel's not real, guys. It's a TV show. But whatever. So, why did Amaya bring her totem? Why? Why did they not just leave it on the ship and leave the ship like cloaked somewhere nearby? And then they could be like, ha ha ha, that's a fake totem, yo. Why? Why didn't they do that? It's just really, really stupid. That really bothers me. So the Earth totem, like I said, is what they were after. And they mention a mysterious totem. So, I believe it's episode 18 of the show. It's called Necromancing the Stone, obviously referencing the film Romancing the Stone. However, Necromancing the Stone here, I think, could be the thing that will bring people back from the dead. And the reason why Marlis wants them is that this will bring him back from the dead as a demon. And the rest of, like, Earth, Spirit, etc. will kind of like bind him together as well, so he won't become like a brainless zombie, but that's what they'll all unite to actually bring him back, and they'll kind of like stabilize him as the final one actually brings them out. I expect another jungle trip for that one if we're going off Romancing the Stone. Now, one of the best parts of this was Wally West and Rip Hunter, quite easily. Absolutely hilarious. I thought the acting was really well. The 2 actors had amazing chemistry as well. Keenan and Arthur Darvill work together really, really well. One thing I find really horrible in TV shows is when they do drunk. And drunk scenes never really work whatsoever. But I have to say, Keenan Lonsdale, you handled it well. Did you have a few VKs or WKDs before you went on? I don't know. Maybe you did. But I thought it worked really, really well. And this connection works. Now, he's not properly on the team yet because Rip really doesn't have much authority of bringing people on the Legends, considering the captain is Sarah Lance, but I expect he will have some say in actually bringing a speedster who is possibly one of the most powerful people in the entire Arrowverse. A speedster that is not Wally, because Barry's faster, but Wally West is a speedster, so he's better than the rest. So I think that that's going to be really, really fun to watch, and he's going to stick around. Now, obviously, Rip is on the run. Sarah now has a relationship with Ava Sharp, but Ava Sharp wants to catch Rip. Whoa! We've got some problems. Trouble in Paradise-esque stuff there. So that's going to be the next kind of problem they're going to have going forward. And then will Sarah side with Rip or Ava? Whoa. Now, I have to say, the karaoke scene was absolutely hilarious. I loved every single minute of that scene. It was just too funny. I just loved every single minute of that. So that is a great thing there. The karaoke, like I said, in 1992, which was weird, an interesting choice, but I'm not sure exactly when Careless Whisper came out. Yes, I do, because I've travelled in time, gone back to 1984, and realised that it's out in 1984. So it wasn't even anywhere near the 1992 timeline. But I'm excited to see Wally West join the team. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun for him to join them. And I expect him to have something to do with a totem. For some reason, I don't really know why. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like. Please subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.